Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. John Saltee joins us. He is the Ventura County Rescue Mission Director and also with Lighthouse. And we're going to talk about something called toxic charity. It's a term you do not hear.
Not too often. And that's because a lot of people in Ventura County have such a big heart and they want to help the men, women, and children, unfortunately at times, asking for money on the street corner. But when you provide them money, whether it's a man or woman, what you're doing is you're helping them in their homelessness and their addiction. You're not providing them any genuine help. And I'm asking everyone to not do that, but to give it to organizations that help the person go from homelessness to a fully productive citizen by teaching job training and get off addictions and go through vocational training so they can become independent. But just to hand them money is a poor thing to do.
That's just contributing it, prolonging the problem.
Yeah.
What about food? Some people say, oh, I don't give them any money, but I'll go through In-N-Out Burger and give them a hamburger or something. Does that help them?
Again, because of the great heart of our people in Ventura County, they want to, but it doesn't. Again, it just prolongs their homelessness. They're living a basic life on the streets without getting really any help, whether it's food, clothing, or money. It just prolongs their homelessness, where we want them to come into a program and really change and get help, especially for men and women that have children.
And you see a lot of veterans.
Yes. And right now, as you know, the federal government has put in a lot of resources to help the veterans. So they just need to go to the Veterans Administration and seek help, and you'll find that they can get actually more is provided for them than some other people. So the vets that are saying, I'm a vet, tell them to go to the Veterans Administration and they'll be helped. Yeah.
Print out some cards.
Yes, well, that's what we have.
This is the place you should go.
Yeah.
And we see more and more of this problem in the summer.
Yes.
This is when you really see the homeless.
And not only do you see them out more begging, but they're coming to our facility for the resources we provide. We provide over 750 meals a day. But it's not to just, again, provide more comfortableness for their homelessness. It's to talk to them about coming in the program. Because when they come to our facility, they see the men that have graduated, the men that are in the program, they can see they can go from their homeless state to a fully independent working citizen if they'll only submit to the rules and regulations of the mission, which is easier said than done.
No drinking.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And we help them with all that.
Right, you help them, and you have a high success rate.
Very high success rate. In the last 3 years, we have about 137 graduates, and most of them in the last 2 years we've been able to track are clean, sober, employed, and housed. And they were once on the streets or in prison, coming out of prison, not knowing where to go, are now fully productive, working, providing for their families, and successful.
Because there's so many misnomers about the homeless. You know, people say, well, they like being homeless. That's their lifestyle. They want to live that way.
There are, I would say, a small percentage that will resist any kind of help, and that's true. But giving them money will just continue them in that, where if all Ventura County didn't, they would have to move on or come into programs. And we could really help them by not giving them toxic charity, but genuine charity by giving to organizations that can provide that, like the Ventura County Rescue Mission.
You often wonder how much money they can clear in a day, just by sitting on a corner. I mean,
oh, if it's a holiday, it can be several $100s. If it's, because we're so generous at the holidays. If it's a holiday, it can be way up there. A normal day can be anywhere from $80 to $150 that they can clear in one day. Then they go back to their day hotel or week. They pay by the week, get their drugs or alcohol, spend the night, and start all over again.
No.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate.
It's a very destructive lifestyle.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's always a pleasure to visit with you. John Saltee, the Ventura County Rescue Mission Director and also of Lighthouse. Thank you for joining us here on Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw.